As a younger artist, there was no limit to time. You know, I was going to go on forever. I'm immortal. I can get to this idea later on. I can do this one later on, and I'm working on this one now. Over time, things reveal themselves because you don't know what's going to happen. You can think that you're going to go through phases and it's predictable, but age is an ally. And what I have really found out from being this age is that there's not enough time to complete my ideas, and my ideas are coming faster and faster every day. I have no explanation for that, except I know that other artists have the same dilemma. You know, all the things I want to do, I would like to do all of them, but I have to be very careful about what I select to do because I have X amount of time. We live in a world of, to me, where everything is alive. Everything has a potential kind of energy that may just sit there and exist, and once you activate it, it becomes something else, and we regard it differently. And in a way, it's sort of like an animal. You know, it's sort of like a being, and I regard all materials that way. They each have a character, and they each have an identity, and I think getting them to come alive is a matter of respecting their identity and using that in a contrary fashion and in a sympathetic fashion. So it's a palette for me, much the same as a painter's palette. Mine just has a wider array of identity, you know, different kinds of things that you wouldn't suspect that they would be in a palette, yet they are. The power of a work of art doesn't always have to do with how big it is. It has to do with the power of the information that it holds. Scale is something in sculpture that I think my daughter, I gave her this little sculpture. It was an inch tall, and it, to her, was monumental. A monumental work of art is something that carries the bones of importance, and it has an effect on its audience because it's speaking to something that is not ultimately clear. Look, I mean, the truth is I'm on a mission. I got like that, you know, maybe 15, 20 years ago. I realized that I have to complete certain things. I have to push things to a place they've never been or that I even considered. I think that what I do has a position in the universe. I'm a big proponent of public art because it's a teacher. It's a wayfinder, it's an icon, but it's also a teacher of things we can't understand. We're going by that and they go, what is that supposed to mean? That's a great question. That's all it takes. You know, that's a satisfaction for me as an artist with a public work. If somebody asks a question like, you know, or tilts their head, that's fulfilling. You know, I think I've done part of my job.